Okay, we just walked in to the Board Showroom 2022 convention. There's a ton of surfboard shaping going on. There's competition, some legends in the industry. A bunch of different people are showing their fins, their newest blanks, and their newest board designs. So we're gonna try to meet some cool people and see what cool stuff we can find. We found Justin from Dark Arts. This is the founder of Dark Arts, and all I can say is your carbon is insane.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice to meet you guys.
So, just a couple questions. How long have you been doing carbon work?
A little over 10 years. Been making surfboards for 20. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And so what led you down carbon? Like, how did you get down the carbon rabbit hole?
Yeah, pretty much just have made surfboards from polyester and epoxy, and carbon was the most exciting for me. It was a challenge, so I felt the benefits of carbon were anything better than what was out there, so I just started chasing that.
And when he says Dark Arts, it is wizardry. I don't understand how something could be that strong, but also have flex. How do you keep flex in your boards?
Well, we cut the laps differently. The deck doesn't lap onto the bottom, and then the lap that goes onto the deck is a little shorter than normal as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, so, and then the vacuum bag obviously pulls a lot of the resin out of the carbon, so you get that resin to carbon balance and that ratio closer to what it should be. And then just over EPS foam is pretty magic.
What the heck, and congratulations, I saw it. You have a champion on the team now?
Yeah, world title, we got that.
It's crazy.
It's pretty crazy, yeah.
Now I saw in an interview, his board had been tweaked in the last just like year or two. There have been some slight modifications?
Yeah, so mainly in the shape. That board that he won on for the title went through our production like every board does here, which was really cool. I usually build a lot of the team stuff, but we've been so busy lately, I kind of just had to say, hey, let's give the guys in the shop a crack at it, and they hit it out of the park, so that was really cool to see. I have played with some iterations of materials underneath the carbon for him, but that board that he won on is just our stock Dark Arts build, which
so
is...
anyone can go buy that?
Yes, it's available now. The Inferno FT in that build is available. Pretty cool. I don't know if you're gonna surf like Philippe if you buy it, but...
Maybe if we do buy it, we will.
There you go.
Last thing, want to show us a couple cool boards?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you have here?
So this is a Paisalien 2 from John Paisel. We did a little resin color work on it. It's kind of cool. It's a swallowtail model of his. This is a weird little board I call the Coffin, made with Sterling Spencer years ago.
Hey.
And, love that guy, and he's been a supporter. And this was when Mason Ho rode in the electric acid test.
Oh no way! That is cool. That's history.
And then I just make my own shortboards as well. So this is just a high performance squash tail. I call a variant model, and I do a couple different iterations of this in the tail of a round and a swallow. Always playing with designs and stuff like that. What else? This is a fish. Everybody should have a fish in their quiver. It's just kind of based on the classic fish. Obviously it's super light, twin fin. Yeah,
dude,
these are magic.
Hey, do you feel like you can surf a little bit lower volume with lighter boards, or what do you think? Do you change your volume at all? Or are you just standard volume, standard dims, super strong?
I would ride the same volume.
Same volume?
Yeah, I wouldn't change it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can go slightly less if you feel like the float might be a little much, but honestly, you probably have to surf like Philippe to tell that difference. You know what I mean?
True. Well, hey man, it was a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
My personal favorite board shaper of all time is over here, and I feel a little creepy when I'm like sneakily stalking him, trying to go say hi and get an interview. Hey, Matt Kazuma?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it is a pleasure to meet you, John Hanna.
Hey, John.
This is our ghetto mic rig.
But I love it. Shaping tool.
Yeah. Okay, we're in the house with Matt Kinoshita of Kazuma Surfboards.
Yes.
Absolute legend. So honored to meet you and say hi.
Thank you. Great to meet you.
We were rooting for you yesterday, and so sad it didn't come through, but...
That's okay. I get to talk and meet everybody today. I'm not stressed out about shaping.
That's one thing I noticed, that it seems like everyone here is sort of friends and everyone sort of knows each other.
Yes.
Saw you chatting with Bill Stewart.
Oh yeah. Well, just being able to talk to people with the same like-minded ideas about the industry, it's great.
Just a bunch of people that are equally stoked.
Stoked.
Yeah.
Enthusiastic and stoked.
Well, man, we just got a couple questions.
Top one tip is simplify everything.
Simplify everything.
First thing you do is you make the simplest design you can just to get a base. And if you want to talk about the technique part of it, it all comes down to the blank. You pick the right blank and it makes it a lot easier. Pick the wrong blank and I promise you, you'll struggle. Well, it's pretty typical for new people to buy reject blanks or the wrong blank because they just want to experiment. But even I can't make great boards out of rejects. You have to have the right blank to start with.
On some of your Instagrams, I'm sort of surprised. Like sometimes US blanks, Arctic foam, like they'll have bubbles. I never would have guessed that.
Oh, there's always flaws,
Do those guys refund you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They're so good about that. But they're so hard to make a good polyurethane blank. And with the new whitening agents they add to the blanks, it's hard to see bubbles in it. So I don't fault them for that. And they always warranty the product, so it's fine.
Sure. I thought your UV flashlight trick was really cool.
Oh yeah.
That was really neat.
Yeah, well, answering questions gives me ideas, and then I have to just experiment and try.
True. And another question, big debate, poly or epoxy?
Oh, yes. I was just talking to Timmy about that.
Oh.
Poly all the way.
All the way.
Yeah.
Oh man, big statement.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's the most environmentally friendly build that I can do.
Is it?
Yes. Because, like, Timmy Patterson has a line of blanks that are close tolerance. And so I've done experiments where I shape the whole board, pick up the dust, and I have exactly 1 gallon of dust after it's finished shaping. And that dust is used to modify plaster. And so I give it to the plasterers and they make their plaster fluffy. And so I recycle that, which is minimal waste.
Oh, that is awesome. That is.
If I build the same board with a styrofoam blank, say a block foam, I have almost like half a trash bag full of dust. And I can't recycle it because I'm in Hawaii and to send it back to the recycling is impossible. So it goes straight into the dump. And then we can go into the resin part of it. Epoxy resin, it's good stuff, but it's still made out of the base materials. And there's some bio resins and stuff like that, but it all comes from the same base in the beginning. So,
hey, interesting.
So it's not as environmentally friendly as you think.
So that's sort of like the big claim to fame is that epoxy's way stronger, way more eco-friendly. What about strength? What do you think about that?
It's a little bit stronger. Epoxy is a little bit stronger.
You think so?
Yeah.
Some people swear by it. Some people totally hate it.
Yeah. Well, it just depends how you build it. I mean, you can make an epoxy board bulletproof, but it's going to weigh a lot. Or you can make an epoxy board lightweight and flex right, feel right, but it breaks easy, damages easy. So
that is right.
There's pros and cons to everything. But in my world, I can have the least amount of waste with a good polyurethane blank and a good laminated polyester resin.
Okay, well there you have it from the master. Absolute freaking pleasure to meet you, man. Okay, sick. We're here at Board Show 2022 and with Noah,
hey,
Lost Ark.
Yeah.
And I freaking love Lost Ark. I think they're my favorite resin tints, bar none, across the board. And I bumped into him. So,
how's
dude,
it going?
How long have you been tinting boards?
Probably about maybe only like 3 or 4 years now.
No way.
Yeah.
You've done a lot to get this good in 3 or 4 years.
Thank you. Yeah, I had a lot of people helping me out, so it's great. Yeah, super stoked.
Sick. Well, dude, show us some of your sick models.
This one's my Devil Ray.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's got some just peak nose, some arc tail going down, little resin swirl inlay, kind of a round outline midpoint further back. Singled a bump of double. Triple T-band stringer. I think it's just an 1/8 inch each one. So most of my models are twin fins, I gotta say. A couple single fins.
Yeah.
Maybe a thruster if someone wants me to do that.
I think twin fin's classy. I like twin fin.
Keep it fun,
Look at this rack. I freaking love this rack. So you just padded up with some old wetsuits, chopped up.
Yep, recycle it, you know, might as well. This is kind of a mini Simmons style, but with like a shortboard twist to it.
Ooh.
It's a single concave and then a spiral V off the tail.
A spiral V?
Yeah, so there's
V.
a high point right here. So there's a little teeter, and then it goes into a 1/2 inch of double concave on each side.
Gotcha.
So it's got a lot of bite right here next to the fins. The fins are about 1.5 inches off the rail too, to keep all the water pushing off the fin onto the board to give you a little bit more push instead of it flying off. It's got a lot of volume for how small it is. It's a 4.8, but this thing will float someone 170 easy, like, which is surprising. Super low rocker, thing will just fly down the line.
Well, I think out of all of your boards, personally, Noah doesn't know this, but I've been stalking Lost Ark for a while. But I freaking love your wood chip. I love the clean, white deck with the nice little pinstripes. Oh, yes, you have so much fun with your tinting.
Yeah, lots of colors, man, lots of colors. This is my rum shot. It's more of a shortboard outline. Channels off the bottom. Slight single concave, sharp rails. I'd say this is more of my performance model. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with this. It's got good rocker off the nose, so help with the steeper drop-ins, sharp rails to just like teeter back and forth, and twin fin, of course.
That looks really fun. That looks fast. So that looks like a fast board, like a very fast board.
Rounded pin too to give it a little, extra soft rail-to-rail action. Yeah, I love this board. 6-color swirl on this one, which might have been a little too many colors.
Never enough.
Yeah.
Never enough. Oh man, this looks super fun. Interesting, artistic, and then framed super clean.
Yeah, just soft on the deck. Not too loud. Some of them get pretty loud.
Well, that is a fun board. So I have never glassed or shaped any channels because I'm terrified of channels. They just seem like so hard.
Yeah, it's definitely, especially with a resin tint too, it's like that much more crucial to
not mess it up.
You can't just sand through and like refinish it off. It's like you gotta make sure the colors are there.
Do you spray adhesive to try to track the channels, or like?
Sometimes. This one was pretty opaque, so I did spray adhesive on there, but it still floats. Like, I'd say best is to throw some resin on there, keep it kind of tacky, and then throw it on. But really, it's just about the glass technique. You don't want to pull the rails too tight. Maybe keep your hand while you're pulling it. It's definitely a challenge, but it's half the fun.
Dude, heck yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
Do I see another wood chip?
I got a bunch of wood
chips. I love your wood chips.
Yeah, I think every 4 inches and up to 5'4".
Oh, dude, show us your favorite wood chip here.
Ooh. I think that one's my favorite.
That's your favorite? That one's
nice and soft colors, It's like just, brown, sandy, kind of like just earthy tones to it with a little bit of like lavender. Something like that, maybe. Rose, kind of, I don't know.
I have never resin swirled a board and have it turn out 50% as good as this. Well, hey, Noah, thank you so much, man. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Right on.
And
man, super stoked.
Maybe in the lineup.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, stoked, you guys.
Yeah, dude, super sick. First. This is crazy. This is such a crazy tow board. There's so many super interesting things here. What? We found a super, this wins it for the coolest board of the day thus far. Aaron, sorry, what was your name again?
It's Coulter with Colt Surfboards.
Well, Coulter, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Dude, tell us about your board here.
This one's a finless design. It's like a snowboard. It's got the inward side cut for it to turn. And so you can make them a lot shorter. And with the hip swallowtail, the bottom where it helps you to turn without having fins. So
I'm not gonna lie, this looks super fun, and I definitely want to try this out.
Definitely.
How long have you been shaping these boards?
About 6 years.
Sick. Cool. Where are you located?
I am located up in Oregon.
High volume for those big wetsuits.
Yes.
All about that. Well, dude, that is a super cool board.
Thank
Well, hey, man, it was a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
And Coulter boards.
Colt Surfboards.
Colt Surfboards. Okay, dope. Okay, overall, very fun day here at the board showroom. Met a bunch of cool people and talked some legends. Didn't get it all on film. Batteries ended up dying, but great day. Thank you, Taylor, for filming. And yeah, bunch of cool boards, bunch of cool people, and fun time. It's cool to meet other people that are stoked about doing what you do. Just about to hop in my car and look at this. This is so telling. Flex pad, broken window, fixed up, flex pad, old wetsuit. I freaking love California.